What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. In today's video, we're actually going to take a look at a coin that we actually haven't talked about yet, and that is actually Cosmos. If that sounds good to you, make sure you watch the entire video, smack that subscribe button that's right down below, right there. Now let's jump right on in to the video. As we jump right on in to the longer term time frame on Cosmos, as you guys can see, a couple days ago, we actually broke through this all-time high resistance line, which we also did in Bitcoin, if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago. The all-time high resistance line is a huge line to break when you're starting a bull market, guys. So if we take a look here at Cosmos, we had this all-time high resistance line that we got a touch here, we got a touch here, we got a touch here, we kind of consolidated right under it down here, guys, and then we absolutely blasted off. This is one of the things that you guys want to see when a coin is starting its absolute parabolic run, because once, you know, there's so much pressure right below that line, so many sellers that are looking to sell and short right at that line, but when it breaks through, all those people get wrecked and we absolutely pump high. So as you can see, we got a massive candle here and we pumped about 20% just today, guys. So we got a huge opportunity here with Cosmos after breaking this all-time high resistance line. You guys aren't too late with this one because we'll look left and there's not that much resistance going on with this coin. So as you can see here, guys, once we broke this, we absolutely got a huge candle up and we're continuing up. We're getting a little resistance on this next line that we're going to talk about a little later in the video, but we're going to jump into the second chart that I want to look at for Cosmos today. And that's just a couple of the support and resistances that we have left. Ding, ding, ding. Guys, we don't actually have that many resistances left for this. We actually only have one resistance left, guys. As you can see here, this is the all-time high here back in June 2019. That is the only resistance looking left, guys. We have no other price action. So once this breaks here, we could be looking kind of like Chainlink, that we're in price discovery and we could just be continue higher, kind of going up and down and not really knowing how high it's actually going to go. You guys see what Chainlink's doing. Cosmos could do something very similar if it actually does break its all-time high. We broke through this red resistance box, which is huge resistance, you know, dating all the way back here. We got rejected over it multiple times here, and then we actually got rejected once, came back down, retested this old resistance here as new support, which is absolutely huge. I say it in all my videos, guys, can't stress it enough. When we come back down and test old resistance as support, that is majorly bullish, and you guys see another example of it today, guys. So I hope you guys take that into your own trading and investing. When you see old resistance, flip that support, be ready for a huge move up, and we absolutely got that, pumping about 20% so far on the day. We still have a few more hours you know, left, not on my time, so a little more hours left in the day, guys. So I couldn't really understand what I was saying there. I do that a few times if you guys haven't noticed in my video, guys, so bear with me. We got a little resistance on this red box here. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually came down and tested this as support, which we will talk about in the next chart that we are going to talk about. But real quick, I want to give you guys a little story and a little advice for the day. So today on Twitter, I did see someone that actually lost $30,000 worth of crypto because they decided to share their information with a close friend who they thought they could trust. Now, if there's anything I learned in my life, it's that you really can't trust anyone. Well, maybe your mom and your dad, but even then, you really can't trust anyone in your life, guys. Especially with this amount of money and in this space, because people understand. They may crap on you for having cryptocurrency and they may not understand the full value, but they understand what the value could be. You know, this guy's friend probably understood that he only had $30,000 in his Bitcoin wallet or whatever he stored it in, but that $30,000 could be $1 million just in a year. So that is extremely dangerous information for other people to know, and you're just putting yourself at huge financial risk by telling people who don't need to know your investment advice or your investments, and you're telling them your investments. You guys should not do that. I know it's cool to say, oh, I own, you know, 3, 4, 5 Bitcoin, when that's really unthinkable for most people to have that much. But save that for when it actually goes up and you can get that safely into whatever kind of bank account or whatever after it pumps. Just be careful of giving your your Bitcoin keys, your address, your whatever your Coinbase password, anything you guys keep your actual cryptocurrency on. Just be careful on who you guys give to. That's just my tip for you guys for the day. I don't want to see that happen to anyone else, because that would be absolute crusher for all that time that you spent making that money, investing it, being so proud of your investment portfolio, and then for that just to go to crap because you're someone you thought you could trust absolutely broke your heart, and you don't want to see that, guys. So just a quick rant there. I hope you guys didn't lose me there, but we're going to jump right back into the Cosmos chart. We're going to look at the third chart I want to talk about for Cosmos today, guys, and that is kind of this upwards channel. Now, we see this in a lot of altcoins lately, guys. So we had this upwards channel. We got resistance on it here, resistance on it here, resistance on it here, and what now? You see that we actually got resistance right at it again on the 4-hour. This can't be a coincidence. This is definitely a trend line here, guys. So I wouldn't be surprised. So look at what we got here, guys. We got a hit here, came back down. We got a second little pump, and then we came back down to test the bottom of this support line here down here before actually pumping up again. So this could be something similar where we get one top, the one top, same thing as here. We get a second top, same thing as here, double top, and then we come back down. Same thing here, we get a double top, and we actually maybe come back down, test this as support before continuing back up. I mean, this would line up absolutely pretty much perfectly if we came down, maybe a little bit further down. We could maybe test this as support before continuing up. I mean, we already kind of did it right here. We didn't come all the way down, but that's definitely an option. So be careful there, guys. I'm not saying this thing's going to shoot right up. It's just extremely bullish in the medium to long term. Or this thing could just smash right through this all-time high resistance line. If it does, look out. If this thing actually breaks here, it's pretty much in price discovery until it gets, if we switch back over to this chart, until it gets in this, $6 to, it's about $6 to $7, right? That $6 to $7 range is going to be tough for us to break, but if this thing breaks this all-time high resistance line, it's going to go up another about 25 cents before maybe correcting down. So just be careful, guys. This thing could correct before it goes up, or it could shoot straight through this. No one really knows. I'm not going to say that it's going to go straight up, guys. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to be honest. I'm always going to look at the bearish and the bullish things for this. Just know that this thing is going to keep going up, right? It reminds me so much of Chainlink in that there's really not much resistance when you actually look left, right? Look at this. There's almost no price action. We're here. The only price action we have is this right here. Then there's not much trading action besides this little consolidation range here, guys. So keep that in mind. That's the three charts I wanted to look at for Cosmos today, as well as a huge fit for the day. Don't tell people about your cryptocurrency unless you have to, guys. Don't brag about it. I know you want to brag about it, just don't do it. Also, stop looking at the charts. And I know you're watching my videos because you love them, but don't look at the charts all day. Get outside, enjoy your life, hang out with friends, family. Just don't tell them about your cryptocurrency. You can tell them you have it, just don't tell them how much you have. Don't tell them you have 30 grand worth, all right? All right, I don't want to see it happen to anyone else. It really sucks. I hate to see stuff like that in this space. But I'm gonna go outside now. It's kind of random Wednesday. So I just got back from work, so not much I can do now. I'm gonna go outside and go for a little run. I went to the gym this morning, so I don't need to do that. So it's a good thing. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.